The Blitz. Blitz is interesting. I think that's a direct counter to Forest.
Yeah, I think it is as well. They must have seen what Forest could do, wreaking havoc on the shield operators, and the FaZe clan thought, nah, they don't want none of that.
Azami's a solid operator. Obviously, SSG not giving anything up. Fultz and Forest stacked on top of each other like a sandwich. Waiting for the onslaught. One's going to go down. That's Forest. Beautiful entry from Cyber. He is the main man who's going to get those frags. The Fultz is still in suit.
Yeah, however, Hot and Cold has been dispatched with as well. So while it took FaZe a little bit of time to get into the map, it was pretty handy once they did. Now J9O, Jack is forced back and cut down. Way out of position. Fultz the last one remaining. And he lies down below, so far from home. And around the corner, KDS lies in wait. He hasn't yet heard Fultz, but immediately the sound cue has been manifested, and Fultz is now being flanked. He is being pinched. They know his position. And in a 1v5, it matters not how good a player is, he is surely doomed to die. It's handy to find the final kill.
Well, no, but what that means is that Souls is a little stuck outside this geisha balcony with the wall electrified on the other side. Vidiking kind of doesn't really have a choice but to stick his face in the window. But there goes Cyber, actually taken down by Ashen elsewhere in the map.
Cyber made a very quick entry from the top of backstairs, however. Ashen was not dealt with by FaZe Clan, and they really have stalled out here. As you said, Fox, Vidiking getting all kinds of information, but they need a whole lot more of that to FaZe in order to win this round. KDS has taken a hell of a lot of damage, and Vidiking finally can start to move in and push Ashen out of position.
There's Fultz from below, putting on the pressure on the Monty to be able to shoot him out, but Ashen's not giving up. He's staying there. Vidiking's going to go down, but he's going to get traded out. Souls shutting it down to a 1v1. The advantage still in SSG's hand with the Solus below, an impact in hand. Time is on the backs of FaZe. They need to pick up the speed if they want to be able to get the execute.
Forrest has just run a marathon as well. He went for the jump out and somehow did a big sprint all the way back into the building and got away with his life. Somehow he just passed KDS, who had an angle over on the main stairs but was unable to collect the kill. Fultz, though, he's still down below, and they might just meet each other here.
The way back in this round for FaZe is finding these isolated picks. Fultz has to be extra careful.
Absolutely. They have to find the Solus. We mentioned it, that could completely derail the rest of FaZe. So KDS is down here hunting right next to each other, trying to find the ID on a Fultz, but no drone is able to... Thing's going to come out. He does know. Does he?
Fultz doesn't want to swing. Even though he's got the information, he decides to play it safe. And as a result, KDS is going to be afforded the freedom to look for some vertical nades. And that is Fultz's cue to peak, but he's been read to perfection. However, for FaZe, there's no time on the clock and very little hope that KDS will achieve anything from this roam. SSG, it's time to crank, but they can't find the final shot.
Least resistance, and that's on the top of the back stairs.
Here comes Handy, engaging the Adrenal Surge, the Monty to support him. Oh, Cyber's likely to find the opening kill. Fultz caught out on a rotation. A critical mistake. And the stats may indeed damn SSG. This round as a second one is found for Cyber. FaZe Clan looks to convert a substantial numbers advantage.
That's what I love to see out of the Monty, baiting Forrest to come up into the smoke. Soul's going to get another one on the Ashen, and it's another 5v1 for FaZe Clan. J9O, show me something. Nope.
Player repelling on the karaoke window as well.
Vidiking, though, he is ready to strike, and the bomb site is just around the corner from all of these FaZe players. Little do SSG know, but really the attention is starting to be turned in towards that bomb site, and it could be go time right now.
And indeed it is. Souls with the repellion swiftly met by Forest, and no reply. Cyber far at the top of the back stairs with no way into the site. He rotates downstairs. What is this from FaZe? Far too little and far too late. 2 players down, 15 seconds left on the clock. This is misery waiting to happen for the Brazilians. An embarrassment for Andy and Cyber as they fall.
See that one every day.
The setup from FaZe is looking that they are trying to hit the site, but they love the distractions. Vidiking trying to open up a potential sight line into the site to make SSG very uncomfortable in it. But as we say, the Cyber goes down to Fultz downstairs.
And an aggressive push from Ashen. He goes punished. But the firefights continue to resound in the server. SSG will not give up this control, but Souls has snuck his way in. Looking to get somewhere safe as Fultz down below looks to deny this plant, looks for something. If he makes too much noise, he will be heard, and it'll be fish in a barrel for FaZe to finish him. But for now, oh, he does get it through the floor! Souls falls! And with FaZe, only 2 players left standing, and so much left to do.
But Handy's right in the bomb site, Dev. I mean, he's right next to it, and he's going to call Vidaking over as well. But is this a false sense of security? Fultz is down below. He has a C4 on hot and cold as well.
Oh, J9O sneaking in once again, just enough to bait the player, but hot and cold himself has been seduced into moving too far into the bomb site, and he will fall as well. A fake impact from Fultz as he looks to rotate back up. J9O, no line of sight for him. The gridlock track stingers to lock him out of the side. A bit of an overpeak from Vidaking. He needs to be extra careful. Oh, and Handy. He's got the meanest angle I've seen in years. There's no way that SSG will kill him on this position. Surely not. He spots one cross. Vidaking finds one.
Have some pressure going down inside of Geisha. That's J9O. That's feeling it at the moment. He's opened up an escape route, or not an escape route for himself, actually. He's got an impact at the Selma charge to make sure he is safe for at least a little bit longer over in Geisha. Ashen down below has just seen a player cross over, but Vidaking is going to try and initiate KDS in.
And here comes the repellent from KDS, not taken out early, but taken out in response. J9O finds one, he's about to be flashed out of position! But Jack finds another one! Souls in a 1v4. Consolation frag is perhaps all he will find. SSG are looking to tie up this half. Defense has been hounding them, but they might be able to make this even and moving into their attack half with an equality on the scoreboard.
SSG wanted those fights, we knew about it. Souls is gonna have to get into a couple of different fights if he wants a chance back into this round. He's gonna take one. It's a 1v2 for Souls. They know where he is, but he's got a little time to play with.
So winnable.
Behind the table.
Ashen comes in.
Open up High Forest with the adjacent wall to his exothermic charge being opened up as well. That does afford KDS a bit of a line of sight going inside of Geisha, but Ashen's going to be there to challenge it.
Oh, Ashen goes straight on in. What are you doing? What are you doing, SSG? They run straight into the meat grinder, and FaZe laps up every free kill happily. 2 players left now for SSG, and they are being simply toyed with. Cyber is giving J9O quite the headache here, taunting him.
So awkward.
Oh no.
But he will not find a kill.
Oh, he's going to go again. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, J9O's gone. Oh well.
The aggressive play from Hot and Cold to call his teammates over did not work. And now, a monumental task ahead of the 2 OG players on SSG. Very good in these man-down situations. That's when they get to play a little bit more loose. Then we're going to rotate back over onto Geisha's side and hopefully start them out to the equalization.
I mean, how does this happen without FaZe overpeaking and gifting kills to SSG? Well, perhaps J9O coming up the back stairs could achieve something, just anything. No, nothing at all. And he puts him down. All up to Fultz. Once a world champion, now tasked with finding 5 angry Brazilians.
An advantage for themselves. They're not giving anybody up. They're not playing anybody downstairs. They're really holding the full top floor with all 5 bodies. But Hot and Cold's gonna find that as Handy tries to rotate. And now the nades will rain from below.
Perfect lurk from Hot and Cold. The E1D and the nades together, but not found anything yet.
Wall being open up into Geisha. Oh, they're going for it. SSG are walking their own way.
Oh, no.
Deja vu. But this time, Ashen gets the better of it. DMR in hand will take down Cyber. Souls, though, on the other side with the SMG-11. Oh, that's a long shot to land, but it's actually Vidaking with his own gun in hand to take down J9O.
After the bloodbath, Space Station have lost their numbers advantage. They established early on. Fultz almost securing that kill onto Souls. And Ace Selma may open up another avenue. But this roam has not been cleared. FaZe Clan is still very much at large. And there's KDS to spring up for another. Ashen's gone down. There's info for FaZe now. Fultz caught in the goo mine. He has to march on forward. These Legion mines as deadly as ever. Up to Hot and Cold, but Vidaking shuts him down. Standing, waiting for an ovation, but none such will appear. FaZe Clan have a 2-round lead. Oh wow, that's C4 perfectly timed. J9O very lucky to survive it. As you've said, SSG have made decent headway on the map control, and now they found the opening kill. Traded immediately by Vidiking, but Ashen, his work is done. 4 players still remain for SSG to set up for an execute.
The top floor still in hand of FaZe. SSG struggling to find an opening, and it looks like they're setting up for a kitchen attack where Line's gonna be the only member up top.
No.
But Andy takes him down, and they maintain top floor control. It's gonna be so difficult to get a case plant down.
Tough spot now for FaZe. For SSGs. They start to make their way on through. Here goes Hottenkold. Could he open up the rounds for SSG?
If there's anyone to do it right now, it is Hottenkold for Space Station. Numbers are even again. Cyber re-roaming on this top floor, looking for an opportunity to support his team, but Fultz has put Handy down. Hottenkold's got a very solid read here, but does he slice the correct angle? Does he look for Cyber? Time still to work with for SSG. They do not need to overpeak, but no. Has that been a misdrone? Could this be a crucial mistake to lose the round for SSG? Cyber peaks first! Hottenkold puts it to bed. Vidiking now with it all to do. 1 versus 3. He has been spotted as Space Station look to secure the round. Fultz drops the diffuser. A high risk now that SSG could fumble this round. Vidiking with so much to do. He takes a lot of damage on the repeak. He could clutch this. It's so damn winnable. There's so much information in sight. Forrest, if there's any time to cover your teammate, it is right now! Vidiking just needs a bit more damage! 1 versus 1 in the post plants. Hottenkold bleeding out on the floor at kitchen. And it looks like Vidiking's got the read of his life. Forrest, you cannot fumble this now! Vidiking! He's stolen the round away! He's stolen NA's hopes and dreams! He's clutched the 1v2 and put FaZe on map points!
And such a crazy round there for FaZe. You called it.
These positions where they have to go a man down with these fast executes onto parts of the maps that they're not taking too much time to clear.
It's a slow entry here for SSG, but finally boots are in the building. It took them 2 minutes, but they are inside with a vengeance, looking for a chance to inch towards this bomb site, but that time has been their biggest enemy.
Making their way on in is J9O as he unlocks the barricade, and it's Fultz to take down KDS on the other side. Now 4-on-4, man advantage stripped away from FaZe Clan as they make their way on in. But it's Forrest who's made this big rotation around to the other side of the map with the diffuser in his hands. They're having a think about the bomb site. They're shifting their focus, and this execute will be nothing but explosive for SSG.
And that means it comes down to the big guns who must step up, call their names, and they must answer now. SSG, 1 player falls, Handy to be traded. Ashen making his way up the stairs. Vidiking put back down in his place. A 3v2 now with the Americans in advantage. But the 2 OGs for FaZe stand in their way. But they fall 1 by 1!
Into the map. Yes, they do have a bit of a foothold over on the other side of the map, but so does Hottenkold right next to the bomb site. He's made his way all the way in through the ground floor.
Oh, but he's spotted on the lung angle from KDS. FaZe was so ready for that lurk. Hottenkold has been instrumental in opening these rounds, spotting opportunities for SSG. And now Ashen takes up the position that he left off. Hard to say how SSG claw themselves back into this round. They jump into Garden and look to shut down this player at bar. But FaZe know full well they do not need to peek. They can simply wait.
SSG continuously finding themselves in these situations where they have to pull rounds out of thin air. They know they need top floor control if they want to even get a chance to getting that diffuser down.
But can SSG make magic happen? We've seen them do it before in this situation, but they need to do it again. Fultz just rounding the corner now as Cyber's going to look to take this engagement, but with the time ticking down, they are going to feel the gravity of the bomb site, and there goes Fultz to open the equation.
Souls is gone as well. There's a real shot here, but KDS finds his 3rd. Forrest and Fultz, the double Fs look to stand up. 20 seconds to play, and Handy, oh, he's coming for it, but he whips an entire magazine. Bolts might be able to refrag this, but no! Handy shuts him down. KDS are fourth, and FaZe
have to lower the amount of rounds that they pull out of thin air.
Yeah, imagine that. You cannot rely on clutches. Inconsistent. As the band FaZe has flown by us here on Consulate, once again, FaZe top floor. Oh, but he's clued. There must be players down here that he knows. It's actually Cyber himself on the other side.
And here Cyber waits for his moment. Heroes on forward. Are we surely gonna see an interrogate style? Another one could be on the cards, but Cyber finishes him off. SSG have fallen to pieces. What a way to kick off the second and potentially final map of the series for FaZe.
Cyber wants it. Give him the 3K. Oh no, he's gonna run away. So that's all right.
Oh no, he's going over to yellow.
Oh, no,
he's gonna jump out yellow.
Do it, do it, do it.
He's tempted. Cyber looking for a way to contest. J90 looking for some kind of consolation frag. Cyber will not give him the chance. FaZe Clan secure the round on the back of an incredibly rare.
No real setup has protruded for SSG just yet, just clearing out their utility, using that IQ to figure out where everybody is. Handy jumping out the window, he's gonna get one, two for troubles. He's gonna get cleanly back into the map too.
Wow. To jump out the admin windows and find one player, and then the second be on their cams, it doesn't get much better than that. Now SSG are fighting from two players in deficit, hot and cold, low HP, and he's second-guessing himself at every turn.
And that was the effect of the Solus, right? He was on the scanner, he could saw both of them on drones, or at least one of them on a gadget and one of them on a drone, and he knew that his time was now, and Handy, he went for it. Here goes Bitterking, a player just around the corner, but he knew exactly where he was, and he called that out to Souls, and he took down Forest.
J90, you gotta land this kill, but he lands a double, one onto his teammates. It's disaster for SSG.
Inside of Piano and Expo, and there's only one player on the bomb site. So if he's safe, he could land this kill. He's just seen KDS cross. The info is there from inside the walk-in closet. Now the grenade will sail on through, but the shots will not connect.
He's a hell in a cell. Can he claim one kill with him? Hot and Cold's fallen on back. What is this from SSG? They've been red. Cyber's come to the aid, and Handy finds one. KDS still not dealt with, as Space Station tried desperately to pick up the pieces. A kill perhaps, but nothing is found for Forest except death at the hands of Cyber. Faults now, 1 versus 5. It feels like so many times in this series have we seen SSG in this position. Definitely he walks around these goo mines, desperately looking for something. A pre-fire through the wall. KDS is low HP. This should be an easy kill, but nothing is found once again.
All alone, and Cyber's on the other side.
Oh, Cyber! Not again! He decides to allay the interrogation and go straight for the kill. But that knife in the back has been supplanted, and SSG once again find themselves flailing, desperately looking for a way back in. As FaZe look to consolidate their advantage, they will give nothing to SSG. Floundering once again. Here comes the flank from Handy. He's got the information. He knows he doesn't have to move. Cyber continues to fight tooth and nail. Low HP, but Ashen's been taken down. Not out as of yet. Thanks to a nice C4, Handy is so ready to make this flank as well.
The pinch was so good from FaZe Clan, able to get chip damage. While SSG tries to take above the site, SSG's gonna have to look for a play, but here's Cyber, full control, not much information on him about to flank everybody.
Oh no.
It goes up again, but he's spotted. The Cav is down. I repeat, the Cav is down, and SSG, they've stolen this numbers advantage. If they find Handy here, the round will surely be done, but he's not finished yet. And Bitterking, once again, he's back in their face. J90 to trade back that kill off the side. J90's in, but Bitterking.
And I really want to focus on if Force will go up spiral stairs after he's used his utility.
Will be a pivotal late round play, but for now, FaZe are sitting pretty behind their stack of utility. There it is from Forest. He sits the king back down, and Ashen gets aggressive as well. The Roteros have cut down this vending machine position, and KDS is forced back.
Under the safety of the Azamis, though, yes, KDS can at least get away with his life. And Cyber's down below. He's looking for the hunt onto Forest, but he takes him down, beheaded by this player as he comes up through Spiral, looking for the second, but not before the trade comes through. There's Handy to claim one back, but man advantage still in the favor of SSG.
Handy so difficultly able to clear out from behind these Azamis, bobbing and weaving through SSG members, but he gets behind the soda machine. Did they see him get into that position? This could be a pivotal position. Flashes will come out. KDS gets one. Handy goes down.
And with that, SSG have that advantage once again. Back into it, J90. He's coming for the backstab, but he can't land the shot. A stun grenade will force back that position, but there's another player lurking in the shadows. Both of these FaZe clan members have been spotted. Oh, J90, he just can't land the critical shot. But this diffuser will be set down. And with that, SSG can safely retreat. It's now an attempt at a retake for FaZe. Souls finds the first. Two more to find, but Ashen's got the angle. Cool and calm. Up to KDS. 1 versus 2. Separated are the two players from SSG, and they will give him nothing. They will allow him the space to go for the diffuser, but they will not give him a peek. The timer is ticking down. KDS, there are no second chances here. You need to stick it, and there's no chance that you can do it now. Bait all you like, you will not win this round. Ashen, time to fire up the engines. Drone eventually. Likely aware that he's been droned, but he gets very aggressive now and takes down Faults. He will fall back for his trouble. Might be a trade here from SSG, but they made the wrong formula, and Cyber looks to take down Hot and Cold. It's devastating now for SSG if they can't find this kill. Cyber still alive somehow, but his C4 lands. Handy's found a second. And this half is looking to close for FaZe. Another C4 goes through. J90 sent into orbit as Forest is the last one standing in the crossfire. He finds nothing.
SSG are going to fall back a little bit, except for Forest, who's going to hold on to his position just inside of Tellers. But there goes Ashen taking down Handy for the first pick of the round.
The roaming Solus makes his way back, but KDS lies in wait. With welcome arms, he claims Ashen's life. The hype man for SSG's gone down. He will need to guide them through this from the back line, as FaZe have taken all kinds of map control in their favor.
Absolutely. FaZe has taken so much map control off of the pick from Handy, off of KDS getting that trade, and now the Solus is down. So they don't have to worry too much about that verticality from above, calling the plant down. FaZe can sit comfortably off of the protection from the gridlocks, open up angles, and make SSG suffocate step by step, constricting them like a python.
Ooh. And FaZe are certainly starting to feel the pressure of the bomb site come to them as Honcold's going to get a trade back onto Kings for 3-on-3. But KDS is going to make things worse.
Re-aggro for Forest. He's taking a bunch of damage early in the round from failed aggression, but J90 gets his. Looking for another. KDS on fire. Forest up against 2. Holding his angle. They do give him the 1, but he doesn't land the shot. Re-peek. Oh, Forest. One more of those, please. Cyber will not give it away. That we do. 5 rounds in a row will be required for SSG. FaZe clan, so patient, so incessant. They simply wait for SSG to make the first move, as SSG are so want to do.
There goes Ashen, though, on the trade back onto KDS, so claiming one back, and Faults as well is going to double down for SSG. Reclaiming this control, over up on the spiral stairs, it's Hot and Cold to make it for 3 onto King.
Another one desperate for Cyber, but he finds nothing. What's the push now, Handy? Now or never, and he looks to bait. He will fall back. He will not give them anything. Space Station stand their ground, and Handy lets the timer cede to 0.
Stronghold into break, but he is Hot and Cold on a bit of a spawn peak.
Oh, he needs this. It's such a narrow angle. He spots the player. Oh! Man down for FaZe. The spawn peak finally worked for SSG. They conjure some energy. Finally, in this match, here's the jump out for Forest! Another one for Space Station. They maintain control of the round as they search for a way back into the match. Oh! They don't stop! When will they just stop?
J9O, he tucks him in through a little sliver into the zombie barricade, and Ashen's gonna make
Gumai
it!
goes out into his pocket. Another one goes forward, but SSG have no intention of feeding him freebies.
We talked about it time and time again. FaZe losing all of the rounds where they are the first pick. Cleaning up the round.
Anyone to enter from that garage breach, and a second defender has gone to assist him. Here comes Handy. He is the man of the hour for FaZe, and he replies, a second could go, but it seemingly slips through his fingers. Forest falls back, tail between his legs, as SSG look to try and hold on to some form of advantage. Still so much information for Vidiking on that site. And Souls has found Forest, finished off what was left. Numbers advantage for the Brazilians.
Soul slowly rotating to lock off the retakes from SSG, slowly choking them like we've talked about. Trying to confirm this round for FaZe. This may be the first round that they win, and they've been a man down this round. They could break the curse.
And this is where it gets really dangerous now for SSG. FaZe Clan, they have the man advantage, and they've slowed it down. They want to make sure that they measure twice and cut once. But here goes Ashen on the backstab onto KDS.
This is what they needed. A little bit more spice. And Handy goes hunting once again. 12 kills so far, 3.0 KD. He is the killer for FaZe. But SSG will not lay down and let this happen. Souls spraying through bullets their direction. Ashen in an awful position. But as long as he survives, he goes outside, back in again, not detected. If he wins this fight, which he does, the round is surely SSG's. Vidiking and Souls in a 2v3. Vidiking locked out of the bomb site. He must make a desperate attempt now. Souls has been spotted, but Hot and Cold merely toys with him. It is all up to Souls, but Hot and Cold puts him on down.
Before they can get in connection with Cyber.
They are dedicating themselves to this clear, though. They've got utility aplenty in their hands if they want to take down Hot and Cold. But he's holding strong with shield on the other side.
Flashed out, Forest! What a run out! Souls is down, but Hot and Cold will surely fall in response. And FaZe Clan have evened the numbers. However, SSG still hold on. Cyber is waiting for his moment, holding this position. As KDS moves on through, he spots a player, but he cannot confirm that kill. Cyber's in the building! Oh, the double cannot come through! SSG maintain their composure, but not before Handy comes back for one. 2 players for SSG remain, but have a look at this for Faults. Information down below, that diffuser has been dropped. As KDS goes hunting for it, Faults will have to hold on as J9O is taking out Handy. KDS, 1v2, with it all to do. Can't even find the first, yes he will, but the diffuser must be planted. Guess who's below? A world champion!
Do you expect it once? No. Do you expect it twice? I don't think so. Cyber will be the highlight player to watch as SSG gathers more information.
Oh, Cyber's read though perfectly. Vidiking's gone down! Overtime on BLAST! SSG, 2 more kills away from it. They can taste it. You can hear it. Inside, outside the server. Souls finds his first. And a huge task ahead of FaZe Clan.
An abundance of information still on the side of SSG, stacking up on the top-down setups with double shotguns on yellow. They don't want to give a pick to FaZe. They don't want to give them a leg back into this round. FaZe, as slow as ever, taking their time to find the opportunity to save them this 2-0.
But time is not something that they have on their side at all. With only 30 seconds left and ticking away. Surely this one will be converted to an SSG round. 25 seconds now for the two remaining players of FaZe Clan, and SSG know exactly where they are as the plant goes down.
Handy to force it. Souls to come up with the C4. It's denied the plants. It's denied the round.
A layer of droning now for FaZe. They need to now reconfirm that that's been cleared out. KDS taking a whole lot of damage on the other side of the engagement over on top stairs, but they still need to worry about this position inside of Soda Hallway. Handy's going to send in a couple flashbangs, but the swing is going to come through. Hot call on the other side to open up the first pick of overtime.
This Checkers Soda position is so hard to clear. They tried to flash him out, but perfect timing from Hot and Cold to get his team the advantage. And the curse is in effect right now.
You said it, Fox. FaZe cannot win a round. They cannot win a round when they don't find that opening pick on the attacking half. Space Station can cruise the rest of this one. No need to over-aggress, and they've got that read. They are composed. Fault's feeling the pressure, feeling the force, and Cyber opens it for FaZe. An opportunity waits, but Forrest is there for KDS. Waiting arms are SSG. FaZe Clan, Cyber, they're coming for you. 3 more you'll need, but for Cyber, every kill is a marathon. Space Station for the first time.
More than one. Can he be the potential to send us to a map 3?
Here goes Ashen up the Visa stairs.
Oh, no.
Straight into Projector. Taken down though. Cyber will take Ashen now, and that's the first pick going in the way of FaZe Clan.
Oh, Faults has found his reply. Forrest to repel on inside, and he finds one as well. The trades come through thick and fast from FaZe as Forrest searches desperately for this final player on the top floor. Faults gets him. Vidaking, since when were you here? Unaccounted for. Left to his own devices. Still on this top floor. FaZe Clan, a numbers deficit, but SSG, they have absolutely no clue! Vidaking finds him, silences the crowd, and gets away with his life. A whole minute to work with as Forrest grabs that diffuser back again.
The round's still in the hands of SSG. Fate is still in their hands, but is potentially the one attack that they need to land. J9O and Forrest are going to double down in orbit of the bomb site now. They just need to translate it down one floor, and they're going to send a bit of utility, and Forrest is going to get the plant down.
Oh, denial from KDS. It misses. No C4 to speak of. Vidaking to find Forrest. He was left unaccounted for, and now he might be able to bring this back for FaZe. KDS making his way up. Vidaking there as well. J9. SSG will give them hell. A roaring crowd deserves map number 3.
Anti-Waldenal in the hands of the attack as well for FaZe, but Capital, for me, has been the most curious ban out of the lot so far.
You can accomplish a lot off the back of Capitao, especially on every site. Obviously, you can fire out the rafters on Workshop, but when it comes to mass, even though Ashen went down early, there's 40 seconds, and FaZe Clan have so many positions that they need to get a hold of, so many positions that they need to drone SSG out of before they enter the site.
What is the move here for FaZe? Hopefully an opening pick. A 5v3 advantage would mean everything. There's only 30 seconds to go. They must erupt onto the side. Faults forced out of his position. The picks come through for SSG as they all fall one by one. Forrest, the last one to fall as J9O's putting the
Having
dirt.
the flames, it's going to take a lot more of a step-by-step process off of the utility first.
Selma attempts to clear the position. Hot and Cold goes for a jump over, but it is spotted and taken down. Souls punishes Faults as well. And FaZe do have their 2-player advantage they were looking for.
Very explosive take.
Below the retake into server. They need to get a pick back first to be able to have that advantage, to have that downstairs control. And there it is. J9 has started off.
Ashen's found one as well. He's gone down, but not out as of yet. However, the player on the balcony has been eliminated for FaZe, and so SSG have a real shot at making this work.
But here goes KDS onto Ashen, but it's Forest on the other side with a lineup. FaZe, they can't enter in just yet. They need to make sure they're safe before they make their way in onto the bomb site. And it's handy to make sure that no one's flanking down from below. They really don't want Forest to land a C4.
Oh, Cyber's finished off Forest. That C4 is gone. And with the reinforcement, J90 will have a very difficult task of denying this plan. It seems impossible. Oh! A double kill is not enough for time is ticking away.
Tough spot now for FaZe Clan. The win conditions of the round have closed, and it's all SSG's round to lose, and Ashen's going to open up the equation.
Oh no! Faults, your teammate's shooting you. Handy in a difficult position as Vidiking has jumped on inside, found one, traded back. Souls 1v3. He knows where one player is, just hanging around the weights machine. J90 is in a good crossfire, hot and cold, finishes it with the dip.
That we haven't seen fire. Will FaZe try to go for the picks instead of the executes?
FaZe are starting to deconstruct this top floor as Hanny's made a breach over on Kennel's wall, but Ashen's there to meet them on the other side. Just over on Rafters 90, in a bit of a vulnerable position to that breach that has just gone down. He sends out the solar scanner to make sure that there's still no info on him. KDS, he feels like something's going on the outside of the building, but it's actually Faults to find the first onto Cyber.
And now SSG know, after the aggression that they have engaged, that they can continue to beat time and time again. Ashen, a double kill to pad his stats, to bring SSG back in a substantial advantage. 3 players in advance of FaZe. Vidiking looking desperate. Map 1, he was the MVP, but that was a long time ago now, nearly 2 hours. And map 3 is where this will all stick or die. Soul's getting desperate, he has been trapped, and so he has nowhere to go but onwards.
FaZe Clan gonna try to find some type of an advantage, but Ashen still up top. An amazing job from the Solus to be able to deny all the information. FaZe Clan, one chance to make something happen starts on this blue.
Ooh, Ashen just missed his chance. Souls baits out the peak, Forest falls victim, but so does Vidiking, dropping down the hatch, and here comes Ashen! Indeed they do. The logic bomb rings out, the smokes go forth, and Souls must cover now. Vidiking to force down that diffuser, here comes the peak, but Ashen goes down.
Attackers are activating.
And immediately FaZe vacate the bomb site. A nigh impossible retake for SSG as the Brazilians assume strong post-plant positions. Falls the first to fall. J90 finds one. But this retake seems almost impossible unless if Forest can conjure up a position. But coming in from the backside, Cyber shuts him down. Hot and cold, and J90 will fall. Vidiking finds them both.
Bay, he's the player that hasn't been able to step his foot in the building, but FaZe Clan will call upon to try and make a dent in.
Very quick bandit juggle here from Forest, but it could well be a bait. FaZe now know about his position. He looks for a peek. He gets the down. Onto Cyber. He might not know it. Blind as he was. What's the play now for FaZe?
Floors is down. They're trying to open up more angles, but the Azami closing off the windows, hot and cold, getting position. He's going to close off the bathroom rotate too. That was a beautiful pickup from Forrest to down the player. He wasn't able to get his first kill, but KDS is going to jump into the site.
Oh, a C4 takes him down very low. But Handy can finally get one back for FaZe here. SSG have dominated on the bomb site. FaZe, like waves crashing upon a cliff, find just about nothing. Forrest is low HP as well. Searching desperately for a pick. FaZe, oh, an opportunity goes begging once again. Handy is the last one standing, all alone on this balcony with 4 players to find, and only a matter of time before he falls.
Tough spot now for Handy. 1 versus 4 is tough, but there are 2 players on lower HP. If he wants to make an attempt, he can go for it, but there's not a lot of time left to do it. He's going to make his way inside of Cash, and can at least try and take this 1-to-1 onto J90, but really nice angle that J90's got. He's not even going to take the fight. Oh, Halfgun Traps on the other side are going to take down Handy even lower. Just a slither of HP left.
And will they give him the satisfaction? SSG say, do not move a muscle. He doesn't deserve
the blitz. Where's the blitz going to come from? The case is on main stairs. The case has to go through church.
Handy with this Azami. He's the perfect operator for this position. Keep a barrier in hand, but he finds the opening pick. Here comes the blitz. Forrest moves in. Good for one. And for nothing else. Falls down the ground, leaves Ashen in a 1 versus 4. He may well be able to pick up his teammate. Agas, though, effectively locks Space Station out of this round as FaZe retreat back to site, fortified in their positions without a lot of hope here for SSG. Ashen will drop regardless, knowing that he has to make something work. Okay, that's a nice pick and a nice first step, but Vidiking is there, waiting, dancing around the bomb. He has the superior position, traded back, but Cyber who gets the last laugh.
Cyber, they are worried about the bandit trick game being played, and so they will open it up with a thermite charge, but here goes Forrest, straight on in.
It is indeed a rush, with Souls from way downtown tosses his C4 and claims 2 lives of FaZe. Hot and Cold looking for something, but nothing can be found. It's into the meat grinder once again for SSG. Every player peaks 1 by 1, and so too they do fall. Ashen in a 1 versus 5. He will be given barely an opportunity. Keep feeding him, and he'll lap it up every single kill. 3 more. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is it possible to give this one a go?
It's always possible, especially when Ashen, the rookie, is on the board. It's always possible, but knowing SSG, I'd imagine they use a little bit of time to talk about what went wrong. Nope, Ashen straight into connector, looking for the 3rd into his 1v5 potential ace.
It's a huge ask. We've seen miracles happen from Space Station before. How about 7 rounds in a row on Consulate? Ashen, though, this crossfire is nigh impossible. The worst thing Souls can do right now is peek, but it looks like Cyber is rounding another corner. And there comes Souls. The final nail in the coffin. Really affects an attack, and we've seen that so far. Here comes a nade. Cyber sent into orbit. A big opener from Hot and Cold. And the first time that SSG are looking poised on one of their attacks.
That's exactly what SSG needed. They needed that advantage to build their confidence in these rounds. FaZe is a very slow team. They have a lot of difficult spots to clear out. But when you're able to get that extra pick on a Cyber, who is the main roamer on FaZe, you know that you have a little more of a comfortable setup when you can get ready for the execute against the other 4 passive members of FaZe.
Ashen's made his way all the way over into Con. So as well as SSG trying to work Kennel's Wall, they've now gone and flipped their attack over onto the other side as well to try and work Con as well. Now the problem with this is even though they can actually get Con control, they're lacking a little bit in hard breach. Ashen's got to use one of the secondary hard breach charges to go and open up the wall, but the breach pressure has been lost for them for now.
But it doesn't necessarily look like SSG is going to go through connector. The rest of the team's setting up to look like they're about to completely fly on the site. You have Hot and Cold below. You have J90 outside Rafters door, garage door. It looks like they want to get a little more of an advantage before they commit to the plant.
The thing is, there is still an Azami barrier protecting against the CCTV breach. So SSG have few options as J90 is now on the balcony, but they need an opener, and that could be it, but no Handy shuts down Ashen, faults to fall. Hot and Cold finds nothing with his nades down below, and FaZe Clan are looking to lock out another convincing defense. Desperately moving up the stairs, Hot and Cold falls. Was that an electric clock kill? Stood up from his chair, desperate for a reaction from the crowd. In map 2, SSG themselves got that reaction, but Forrests has found his opening kill and immediately forfeits map control and saves his life, moving back out again for SSG.
Very beautiful pre-play shown to get Forrest inside and out with an advantage for his team. Obviously, they had one last round, and the biggest key is FaZe has so many difficult positions to clear, especially with having KDS still inside Rafters.
This is feeling like almost like a FaZe style round, but from SSG. Just then, they had like 4 players on drones. It was only Forest in the building. Now they've all gotten off the drones, and Ashen has made the second work for them onto KDS.
That was the player we talked about in Rafters. We were worried about him. Ashen wasn't. Took him down. 5v3 for SSG, but they're still Cyber. He's been the main roamer for FaZe Clan, and he's gonna get taken down.
It's up to Vidaking now as he falls back to site. And it's a flood from SSG, but Souls claims 2 with him. Vidaking taken down from behind. SSG.
Good understanding that it's there. Yeah, it will be picked out. What worries me about this round is they only have 1 nade left.
Oh, wow.
To be able to move the FaZe players from their difficult back armory spots. The Thatcher not going to get the cage.
Oh! Another nuke comes flying and Faults goes down. The first pick has been secured for FaZe.
Oh, they brought so much caution going over into Kitchen. Faults even EMP'd one of the C4s on the other side, but there were 2 for FaZe Clan. And that's really unlocked the round for them now. Only 50 seconds left to go, but Forest can assassinate Falls in through dirt.
So dangerous whenever you see that shield. Aim down sights. Here comes J9. No, he has been heard. The blitz sets in. Space Station have the advantage. The blitz works. And like a magic trick, Space Station steal the side. Here comes Forest. 1 more round.
And we sat there questioning. Too often, in goes Forest.
Looking for the player at top red stairs. The Fenrir may not matter. He's forced back and he's feeling the pressure as 2 players shut him down. Handy finds the opening kill and manages to survive despite the onslaught from SSG. Several players looking for this one defender, hiding in the corner as KDS forced down the stairs. He still survives and EMP goes out, but Cyber's found his. Devastation again for SSG, quietens the crowd as FaZe have a 2-player advantage. Oh, Faults, don't do me like this. Don't make me a promise that you can't keep. You're making me believe. Souls falls on back. And SSG have brought back the numbers.
3v3, a little bit of a standstill as FaZe Clan falls back. They want SSG to push into the site and find them, while the chants roar in SSG's favor. How will they be able to step into the site? FaZe have a complete understanding over all of SSG's positions.
But the time is ticking away, and with only 30 seconds left, the Space Station will feel the gravity of FaZe Clan. The 3 remaining players on the bomb site. It's False with the diffuser in hand to be the first incision into the defense.
But this power position remains on the bomb site. This crossfire may well be too much to overcome. The first 2 kills. FaZe are firing in full force. NA, bow before your new king. NA will not defend their major crown. SSG are done. FaZe have a date with Los in the semi-finals.
FaZe silence the crowd. Vidaking standing up, waving goodbye to the NA fans, who will most likely